Hi and welcome back to Cut the Craggle. Today we're going to be taking a look at the second in a wave of custom LEGO Doctor Who sets in the run-up to the show's 60th anniversary. If you haven't already, be sure to check out my first two custom LEGO Doctor Who videos. And remember, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe and turn on notifications. And if you're feeling extra generous, why not consider becoming a channel member? You'll gain access to a Tardis load of exclusive content, and you'll even have the chance to influence future videos. Alright, let's jump back into it, because the next set in this wave is School Reunion, K-9 vs Krillitane. This set, of course, is based on the Series 2 episode, School Reunion. The 10th Doctor goes undercover as a physics teacher at a high school where everyone gets high grades. There he's surprised to discover his former companion, Sarah Jane Smith, is already investigating. Together, the old friends have to defeat the Krillitanes, evil gene-splicing aliens, utilizing the enhanced brain power of the school's pupils to decode the building blocks of the universe. This episode was the first in the revived series to feature the return of original series characters. K-9 and Sarah Jane Smith were both fan favourites from classic Who, and their appearance here was such a hit that it resulted in the spin-off series, The Sarah Jane Adventures. This set is inspired by a scene in the final act when K-9 comes to the rescue using his laser nose to fight off the Krillitanes before detonating the chip oil container and blowing up the baddies along with himself. Rather than one big build, this has a couple of smaller assemblies. First, there are these stainless steel cupboards with a utensil rack on top, and attached on the right is a large industrial strength oven and stove. On top of the stove is a big pot filled with 1x1s in trans green for the Krillitane oil. The other scene assembly is this metal barrel on top of a wooden pallet. Built into the base is a lever mechanism so that you can have it split open as if it's exploding, sending more trans green 1x1s flying across the air. The third assembly in this set is K-9. No, not that one. First appeared in the 1977 story The Invisible Enemy alongside the 4th Doctor, K-9 was not originally intended to be a recurring character, but he was so popular that he became a permanent member of Team Tardis until 1981, even making a brief appearance in the 20th anniversary special, The 5 Doctors. Bizarrely, K-9 doesn't actually belong to the BBC, and the complicated rights have often restricted his appearance on Doctor Who, so I did wonder if featuring him in this set was even realistic. But then, they must have been able to get permission to include him in LEGO Dimensions, so I figured if they really wanted to, they could do it again here. The build for K-9 is actually near identical to the one from the Dimensions level pack. I did try my hand at a couple other redesigns, but they always felt inferior to the official LEGO K-9. So in true LEGO fashion, I took the approach of, if it ain't broke, recolor it! The original LEGO K-9 used mostly light bluish grey pieces, but I never thought that was very accurate, so instead I've gone with sand blue. I think this colour is a much better fit for how he looks in the show. And I've also given him a new, more accurate printed tile for the control panel on the top of his back. This set comes with 3 minifigures, and let's be honest, they're the real draw here. First up we have the 10th Doctor. This is a new variant on the 10th Doctor minifig from my first Doctor Who collectible minifigures series. This time he's wearing his brown pinstripe suit under his long coat. And this isn't just a recolor, but a completely new print design. For an accessory, he comes with his trusty sonic screwdriver. We did get an official LEGO sonic screwdriver piece, but that was based on the Sonic the 12th Doctor inherited from the 11th Doctor. This one is a brand new mould I created using a combination of different 3D shapes and existing LEGO parts scaled down. You might have spotted that the pommel of the screwdriver is actually a tiny little droid head. I think it looks pretty cool. This version of the 10th Doctor also has a new headpiece with 2 brand new face prints. The first has him wearing his brainy specs with this broad teethy grin, and the second has him touching the tip of his tongue to the back of his front teeth. A classic Tennant mannerism that bizarrely also has its own backstory.
Hello. Okay. New teeth. That's weird.
Next we have Sarah Jane Smith, as played by the late great Elisabeth Sladen. Arguably the most popular companion of Classic Who, Sarah Jane first appeared in 1973 and travelled with both the 3rd and 4th Doctors. This minifigure is based on the scene when she discovers the Tardis in the school's basement and is surprised to meet her old friend after all these long years, and with a brand new face. She's wearing a black leather jacket over a pink top and has dark blue jeans and dark brown boots. She's got 2 face prints. The first has Sarah Jane with this cheerful, very joyous smile, while the second has a much more surprised or alarmed expression. Finally, we have a Krillitane. The Krillitanes are a composite race who absorb the physical traits from other species they conquer. By the time the Doctor faces them in School Reunion, they have taken the shape of monstrous bat-like creatures. I did briefly consider trying my hand at creating a new mould for the Krillitanes, but ultimately I decided to go with creating a minifigure version. To recreate the Krillitane's gargoyle-esque form, I've used a Black Panther piece on top of its head for its horns, and I've given it the wings first used for an actual gargoyle minifigure in the CMF Series 14. It also uses the Wolverine claws and Demogorgon legs for its elongated limbs. So there you have my custom LEGO Doctor Who School Reunion K-9 vs Krillitane set. I imagine this set will be priced around $24.99. At 376 pieces, this technically has a higher piece count than my Autons Attack set, but that's bolstered by a large amount of 1x1s for the Krillitane oil. In an ideal world, this would probably have at least one more Krillitane minifig, maybe even in a different colour, but for the size of the set, I felt like I was already pushing what LEGO would realistically include with 3 minifigures. School Reunion was such an important episode, helping to bridge the gap between new and classic Who, that I felt I just had to feature a set around it. And overall, I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you know as soon as my next custom LEGO Doctor Who video hits. And if you've done all that, well, you might as well give the video a cheeky thumbs up too. I'll see you next time. Laters!